1% of the population of the United States controls 34% of the wealth. The top 1%. They deserve it. I'll tell you why in just a second. 10%, Smith, 10% of the population controls 70% of the wealth. That's inequality. That is a small fraction of people controlling a big portion of the wealth. And it gets worse. The bottom 50%, half of the population, half of the population of the United States controls only 2% of the wealth. The bottom half have to share 2% of the wealth. Doesn't seem right, does it?
Of course.
Seems unfair, doesn't it? No. Okay, so you already think that it is fair. It's just. Here's why. They're not doing what the top 10% are doing. And here's what I mean by that. I'm giving you some information today that can increase your income dramatically. I make a lot more money than my salespeople, than most of my salespeople. Now, some of them do extremely well. But I make more money than some of these super talented young salespeople back here, and I deserve it because I give them the information, the same information that I have, and I guide them, and I coach them, and I ask them to make a decision. And you need to make a decision. Does this person know what he's talking about, or is he full of it? That's the question that Paul had to ask me when he came to work here. And that's the question that you have to ask when I make big claims about what we can do with this company. All right. If you make the decision that I know what I'm talking about, then you need to listen to me. And here's why I deserve to make way more money than my salespeople. Because I've told them many, many times, this is me being real. I've told them many, many times, you need to post at least 4 times a day something about this business. And they don't do it. So that either tells me that they don't believe me or that they don't care. Okay? So this is why it's appropriate that 50% of the population only gets 2% of the money, because they are not willing to do what the 10% of the 1% is. Wealth inequality is growing. Excuse me. Fewer and fewer people are controlling more and more of the money. That's appropriate, unless you're willing to do what the other people do. So what I'm telling you is, if you will text me at 904-593-4595, get into the training and get the training that these guys have who are making a lot of money, that you can learn to make a lot of money.